Hey, YouTubers. Hey, happy hackers. What is up? It's Jodi Eamon here, going live, talking about the fear of public speaking. And I specifically, and I usually pre-record videos and do a lot of takes and make them pretty good. I'm not a perfectionist. Thank God. We're going to talk about that. But I usually pre-record and put videos up here. But because I have a TEDx talk coming up and I have to do live, I have to do it live, obviously. I thought that a live is a great time to talk about the fear of public speaking. I have to say that you all probably know this already. If you have a fear of public speaking, you know that this is one of the biggest fears that people have on earth. I don't know, in America maybe, but it's like worse than the fear of death, fear of public speaking. If you are afraid of public speaking, it's like an equivalent to death, social death, right? And these are what people are afraid of when they're afraid of public speaking. They're afraid of being visibly nervous, that people could see that they're nervous. I don't know why we're afraid of it. Everyone gets nervous, but we're so ashamed of being nervous. It's ridiculous. Most people are afraid of afraid of public speaking. A lot of people won't even try to public speak. They're so afraid of it. So if you go up there and you're shaking a little bit, I have to tell you, it's endearing. If people see that you're nervous up there, if I ever saw a speaker and they were shaking a little, I was like, they care so much about me that they're nervous. And I love them a little bit more. People are so afraid of people seeing that they're nervous. Even in relationships, even in one-on-one, they're like, oh, I hope no one sees that I'm nervous. I'm like, hey, they'll love you more. I promise. When you have that little teeny bit of vulnerability, people can relate to you because they feel it too. And they're not judging you harshly. They're endeared to that. It's a totally opposite of what anxiety is telling you is happening. The absolute opposite. People are endeared to shy people, people who blush, people who feel nervous. Their own empathy just grows in there. Their compassion grows in there, and actually, they love you more. So if somebody is speaking and they say they're nervous, everybody claps. Everybody loves it. So stop, please stop being afraid of other people thinking that you're nervous. Another thing people are afraid of when they're public speaking is not doing it perfectly, like making a fool of themselves up there. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that can happen? You know, I've done a lot of live speaking events, and some of them have gone horrible, so bad. And mostly because I didn't prepare. I thought I could just go up there and talk. And I can't do that. I noticed that I have to prepare myself. I have to write notes of what I'm going to say, and I have to practice. And that makes all the difference in the world. But a lot of times, if people are afraid of public speaking, they can't practice because their fear comes up so much. They're not even on stage, and their fear about it comes up so much. That is going to increase your anxiety, not decrease your anxiety. And I also have to say, after working with people with anxiety for so long, and very, very often working with people with a fear of public speaking, I know that the more they do it, their anxiety goes down. So when you're doing something that's unfamiliar to you, anxiety has a lot more power because it could tell you all the bad things are going to happen. If you do something over and over, it becomes familiar and it becomes comfortable. And anxiety can't swoop in and lie to you about all this stuff because you know that it's fine, it just happened. And you build your confidence up. Plus, with the practice, you build your confidence up. So the best thing you could do about your fear of public speaking is practice. So you could go to like a Tastmasters. These are groups all over the country that you can practice doing speeches in front of people. Um, at schools, I love when kids have to do orals at schools. Kids hate it. But if there's a kid I'm working with and they hate public speaking and they have to do it once a month for the whole year, by the end of the year, they're not afraid of it anymore because they do it often enough, it becomes familiar and old hat, and they're fine. And so a lot of people say, I can never get over it. And so I can't do anything on stage ever. I'll never get over it. This is not true. You could get over it. You could get over it is totally, absolutely 100% possible for you to get over a fear of public speaking, but you have to want to. Some people don't want to, and they just don't think about it, and they probably aren't watching this video, so I'm not talking to them. But most people, no, that's not, I don't know why I said that, most people, but people who want to get over it absolutely can get over it. And it's just with practice. Start with small groups, maybe start on the phone, start doing videos like I did that really improved my public speaking because I practice, talking without the ums and talking without the, likes or whatever that you would do or the whatevers. And it made me a lot more comfortable. You think, "Oh, it's easy. I'm here with my phone talking into it. That's not bad." No, it's not that bad, but it makes it a lot easier because I can imagine everyone watching me right now. And so it makes it a lot easier when I am in a room live with people. I am so much more comfortable. So start just taking videos of yourself and talking as if you're talking in front of an audience. And then start with a small group, maybe your partner or a friend. Do it like that. Or join a Toastmasters with other people who are in the same boat as you are, who are afraid of public speaking, and they will be your audience. Right away, you will feel a lot less judged because you know that they are looking out for you and feeling the same as you do. When we have a problem and we're around other people that understand it, it feels so much better. Now, the fear of public speaking, it is real, but it's not dangerous. Public speaking is not dangerous. That you have to keep telling yourself. Your adrenaline's going to shoot up, but the adrenaline is only if you're in physical danger. You only need it to fight or flight. So a lot of times we have this panic and anxiety when we think there's a threat, like you less than, you make a fool of yourself, you embarrass yourself or whatever. Um, but you have to remind your brain that it is literally not dangerous because we want that adrenaline to go down. So if you have a fear of public speaking, but you want to public speak or you need to for work, know that's number one. Know that it is absolutely possible to get over this fear and move forward. And if you want any, I don't have any programs for you, but if you want some personal help with that, I'm here for you because I know I'm prepping for my TEDx talk next week, and I know I'm feeling it in my mind and my body and soul. Like, oh, I'm gonna think it. This is gonna probably be one of the biggest stages I've been on. And not only that, this video will hit a lot more people than my puny little YouTube channel can. And so I am aware of that. Yes, that might be bringing some anxiety up, but I'm going to do it. And I'm practicing and practicing, and practicing. So it's going to be like nothing. It's going to be like, I know it from every part of my heart, and I'm just going to go up there and say it. And so I believe in you. I believe you could do that too. So please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a video. I put out a new video every week. I'm going to hop on live a lot more often here and just try to keep giving you tips on how to live happier, open your heart, release fears, and embrace the creativity and goodness in your life. So I will see you next week. But until then, let that you want to be shine through.